Hi all and welcome back. Spring is on its way. Something to look forward to in these trying times. I can now, instead of just sitting at home doing nothing, sit in the garden and do nothing. I'm looking forward to that. My other half won't agree, but you know, it is what it is. Today I'm looking at the S20 FE. This is actually my other half's phone, which I've got for her in the last month and a half, 2 months, after actually looking at all the different phones, including the S20 and the S21, to see what does she use it on a day-to-day basis, and you know, what's the best value with regards to what phone she would need. I want to get the technical jargon out of the way. I can then get on to some of the bits that this phone is, what I think is good about it, and maybe some of those things that some people might find not so great, I guess. I've put a box in here just to show you guys, really. It's not an unboxing, it's just to show you guys you know, what's in the box that it comes with. It comes with the standard charger, which is unheard of in this day and age, and the wire. So I'm just going to take that out of the way. So what has this phone got? It's got the newest chipset, which is an 865 Snapdragon, and better than the standard S20 flagships that have came out in Europe, because obviously they brought out their own Exynos chip, which isn't as good as the 865. Basically means this has actually got a better chipset than the flagship model S20 does. Not better than the S21, but it's close enough for those who want to use it on a day-to-day basis. The screen is a full HD screen, Super AMOLED, 120 Hz. Again, jargon-wise, all that means is that it's got in-print finger sensor as well. But all that means is it's very slick, very smooth, comes across very, very quick. Lovely screen, like I said, it's very lively, punchy, great for watching videos on. Just stick to the normal videos, obviously, guys. Don't go to the hub channels and for those handy Andies out there. It comes with around 128 to 256 gigabytes. Those are the two variants, and then 6 gigabytes and 8 gigabytes, which is slightly lower than the S20 version. But again, from a day-to-day perspective, which I'll come on to, is more than enough for anyone, to be fair. It comes with a 4,500 milliamp battery. Again, what does that mean? It's an all-dayer, or should be. I'll come back to that as well. It's got a 12 megapixel front camera and 3 cameras at the back, which is now the norm nowadays. Which includes a telephoto lens and a 3x optical zoom for those peeping toms out there that want to get a closer look. It's also got something what they call a glass stick back, which is I know what people are thinking, what the hell is glass stick? It's meant to be a mix between glass and plastic. To be fair, it feels like plastic. To be honest, once you've got the phone, you won't actually even pay attention to that. It's pretty sturdy, feels good in the hand, like I said. And to be fair, I've had this case on it for my missus since I got it, and I'll put a link to the description for this case, lovely case as well, from a company called Caseology. Very, very sturdy. Now, it's got Gorilla Glass at the front, which basically means it shouldn't scratch your screen in your pocket. Really a shout out to Jerry Rig Everything. I don't know if you guys know about his channel. Again, I'll put that in the description. He obviously looks at all the screen and the different levels that you can mark it with, and normally anything Gorilla Glass, to be honest, is good enough. I know there's all different levels of Gorilla Glass nowadays, but what this has got, which I think is Gorilla Glass 3, is good enough for what you've got, or what you need even. Now, onto my items that I thought were really good about this phone. It's got a obviously decent everyday camera for those, want to take those lovely selfies and videos. Obviously keep it clean, please. Plenty of power for casual gamers out there. It's got plenty of oomph for that. Like I said, the power on this phone, considering this is meant to be a mid-range phone, is excellent. Obviously, you'll notice that the edge-to-edge bezels aren't quite edge-to-edge, but to be fair, looks pretty nice compared to some of the other phones that are out there. Now, it comes in 2 variants. You've got the 4G and the COVID 5G variant. Just kidding, guys, just kidding. Obviously, it comes with both variants, and there's a cost difference between the two. There's also an optical in-screen scanner, or fingerprint scanner, so that people can find you a lot sooner if you've committed any crimes. Hopefully you haven't. What's also got is something called Samsung Pay. I'm pretty sure you could put Google Pay on here. Now, what this again means for some people is that you can basically swipe up and you can put your cards on here, and then you can tap to pay for certain things. Again, it means that in this current climate, you're not having to get your cash out, which most places don't accept anyway, or you're not having to take your card out and use that every time as well. Again, same thing, you've got one item that it does everything for you, and it's really, really straightforward and really straightforward to set up as well. There's a product that Samsung, that this phone has come with, which I am absolutely stunned about, which is Samsung DeX. I wasn't expecting that to come with it. Now, what is Samsung DeX? I'll do a separate video for this, but in a nutshell, it's a PC in your pocket. What this allows you to do, it pretty much gives you an experience of having a laptop, but actually it comes from your phone. As soon as you connect it up to a HDMI and through your USB-C to one of your screens, you can set it up to say, right, I want DeX set up. As soon as you connect, you can set it up so that as soon as you connect, it turns into your mini PC. And to be honest, guys, for those people who do say Word and Excel, even a little bit Excel, but you're just typing stuff out, Notepad, Word, whatever, this does everything in that mode. It does everything in the standard mode, but it will do that for you. For those people who think, oh, do I need a separate Chromebook or do I need a separate laptop? No, you don't. You plug this in, it is a 2-in-1 device. Plus, it's got expandable storage, which some of the new variants haven't got, like the S21, which is a massive, massive failing on Samsung's part, in my view. Now, coming on to the bits that I didn't think they were, they're not massive deal breakers, but things that maybe to consider. So the battery lastability has been mixed. Some days it's lasted the whole day and longer. Other days, it's deader than a zombie in The Walking Dead. I don't understand why. Maybe it's the phone that we've got, and maybe it's the way my partner's using it. I don't know, but every other review I've seen so far says this will last for a whole day. There's no headphone jack. Again, to be honest, you can get some dongles that will just connect into your old thing. But to be fair, headphone jack, it's very last year, right? I've still got some, to be fair, and I've still got some dongles that go with it. Again, I'll put some links in the description. No reverse charging. To be fair, who cares? When's the last time anybody used reverse charging on my phone? I've got a phone that's got reverse charging. My other half has got another phone, which was the Huawei P40 Pro. There's no reverse charging on there either. Again, not a massive deal breaker. So really, what I'm getting to is this particular phone. I have to say, I can show you the full brightness. I mean, it's amazing. For the money, it is amazing. From a day-to-day perspective, it is incredible value, and it is the best in class, as some would say medium range, but to be fair, it's between that medium and high end, because the only thing it hasn't got, it hasn't got a glass back. Again, who cares? You'll be putting a case on this 9 times out of 10. The front is Gorilla Glass. Again, that's, for me, it's Gorilla Glass 3, I think. Good enough. Again, this one actually comes pre-installed with a screen cover as well. Again, it's better in some ways than last year's flagship, the S20, due to the chipset that it's got, due to the CPU that's got inside here. Cost, again, it varies. For a excuse me, for the 4G version, it's about £570. For the 5G version, it's around £600 to £690. Again, varies dramatically in the US. I think they're going from between $500 to $600 in some locations and some shops. Now, if you want a solid performer without selling your various body parts, and a brand that you can trust and you can't go wrong with, really, this is it. Am I a fan? Definitely. Would I buy this over the S21 or the high-end phones? Yes, I would, and I have. I saw what the S21 was coming out with. I'll be honest, I prefer this phone. I think looks-wise, obviously that's subjective. The S21 and the S21 Plus and the range, they are nice-looking phones. I actually wouldn't go out and buy one right now. I would wait for the next one to come out. I've got the S20 already. and this S20 FE, which is my other halves. And to be honest, I've got no reason to move over to another phone. That's my own personal view. Just a disclaimer, you know, the views are my own. You know, I haven't been paid for them, in case somebody's wondering. However, if anybody does want to pay me, I can sell out. But I'm kidding. I won't sell out. I'm joking. You know, lastly, you know, stay safe out there, and remember, it's a hard tech life. So like and subscribe, hit that bell icon so you don't miss the next amazing installment. Ciao.